Greetings YouTube. Today we're looking at a Husky 13-in-1 multi-tool, stainless steel construction, heat treated for longer life, compact folding design for easy storage and transport. 13-in-1 meets different demands. It is guaranteed forever. I think I picked this up at Home Depot and it cost me a whopping $4. Normally it was running $7.88. It's got a little symbol on here telling it's got Phillips head and regulars, and the back does the complete breakdown of what it has for tools. So let's get right in there. This is what the tool looks like on the outside, and it's quite comfortable. Nice curves and everything. It is heavy. It's even heavier than my Victorinox Swiss tool. This is not a light tool. So here we go. The one thing it does have is a very strong spring. I'll give them kudos for that. This is, you're going to be able to get, whoop, boing. I happen to like that feature, even though my tool doesn't have it. I think it's a nice option. These are pretty decently pointed. They are somewhat on the thin side. That could be a plus or minus depending on what you do on a daily basis. It has the wire cutters in there. You can get heavier duty bolts and things like that on that, and you've got the finer jaws, which have some reasonable, yeah, they're not perfect, but again, for $4, I don't think you can complain about it too much. Okay, let's start pulling out tools. All right. Okay, here we go. This is your classic wood saw. And it's got an actual hollow grind on here. So that makes me think it may be wider here than in here, like some of the Victorinox designs. That's what it feels like. I didn't try cutting with this, so I'm not 100% sure on that. Oh, something wanted to come out on... There we go. That tool wanted to come out already, so we're going to let it. So we go. We have the next tool, which is a small screwdriver. Getting these smaller tools back in is a smidge of a problem because they are so small, and the spring is quite strong. There you go, even a smaller screwdriver. And then this tool, which is a plain pocket knife, plain edge. All grind, secondary bevel, and not particularly sharp. Let's put it this way. I hope that's not the only edge you've got, only blade you got on you. Okay, next up we have metal file on either side, and a metal saw right there. Though it's very fine. I don't know if I'd want to be cut much more than brass or aluminum with that. Hold on a second. Let me adjust my camera. Next up, we have bottle opener and another flathead screwdriver. That one in. And here we go with your Phillips head, which... This is actually round in here, so it's almost got like a round shaft. It's chromed, and then I question its ability to grip screws because it's got so many round edges on it. You really want this kind of thing to be bead blasted. It's one of the complaints I have with my Victorinox Swiss tool as well, that the Phillips head is too shiny and smooth. I think you need more of a grip on one of those things. But that's just been my personal experience because I use the Victorinox all the time. Put that back. Here we go, and here we have a serrated edge, interestingly, with two different serrations. So you've got a finer serration here, and then a more aggressive one down there. Might be good for cardboard and things like that. And overall, it has a nice sheep's foot design, which I happen to respect. I like a nice straight edge, and in fact, I would prefer if the plain edge they have in here had been the same design. Not to mention the design symmetry, which would appeal to me on some level. Now, for me, downside, all the tools can only be accessed when the wrenches have been unfolded. To me, that's a really that's a deal breaker. I am not going to carry this every day or anything because of that. That's why I love the Victorinox Swiss tool so much, because I can access all of the tools from the outside, because I use those tools far more than I use the pliers themselves. But this is a solid design, and if you're a Husky fan, or you're looking for an inexpensive stocking stuffer or something like that, or you want to give this to someone who's just starting out, you know, they don't know what they want a multi-tool and they have no idea, they've never had one, get them one of these, because they can then figure out what they don't like about it, and then they can work towards something that they do like. And it gives them the option of trying out different designs, and it's not going to break the bank. And especially if it's the regular price is $7.88, yeah, you can buy one of these without too much difficulty. I just happened to get a deal on this and only paid $4. So there you go. This has been the Husky 13-in-1.